Let's talk about it in the contact center first. So you have a guest who called when it was convenient for him or her to call. That's what you have to think about, number one. They called you. This is a good time for them. Oftentimes, it's not a good time for us. And so we need to look at our scheduling. Once a call hangs up, once a caller hangs up, once somebody walks out of your store, that's an abandonment. Getting them back depends on how much competition's in your area. Can I walk next door and buy the same thing? Can I call another hotel and book a room? Can I call another Italian restaurant and make my dining reservation? You have to treat every call as that may be the only opportunity that you have to talk to that caller and either sell your product, provide the service that client's expecting. But remember, be there for when the guest wants you to be there, not when it's good for you to be there. One of the important things for hotels, first off, normally, if you pull off of someplace like I-95, there's going to be 6 different hotels. And so you pick your favorite brand and you call and the phone rings and rings and you're still driving into that area. And what the heck, if I didn't get picked up by this hotel, then I'll drive into this one. So that first hotel has lost business. Why did they lose business? Either their scheduling wasn't efficient. They failed to recognize what is the threshold. When will my guest think I've waited too long? Are their queue messages boring? If I'm not engaged with you, even when you're on hold, if I'm not telling you something interesting that's making that time fly by, then I'm just wasting your time. So every abandoned call should be looked at as lost business. There's no guarantee that caller is going to call back. First off, you have to get back to the basics, making sure that everybody understands how important it is to answer that call. Whether it's your agent on the phones, whether it's your team leader who has an opportunity to jump on the phones and take a call that might be sitting in queue, and especially a strong relationship with your workforce planning manager. Oftentimes I see that we schedule incorrectly. We schedule when people want to work. We don't schedule when it's good for the guest to give us a call in the hotel world. We also will schedule everybody during the day where we have enough people, and then we will skimp on staffing overnight. If you're not able to staff your contact center around the clock, then think about overflow contact center support. Think about where you're going to move those calls. You're going to move them to your front desk? Probably not, because guess what? Now your guests are checking in. Do you really want that agent who's checking in a guest to stop what they're doing and picking up a call? Next thing you have to do is make sure your scheduling is strong, that it's on point, that you're not wasting money. Sometimes I'll walk into a contact center and they'll say, we had a great day. It was 98% service level. And I said, not a great day. You spent way too much for that service level. You have to understand the tolerance of your guest. Every abandoned call has a time recorded in your system. Do you know when that is? Is your threshold a minute or is your threshold 3 minutes? What is it for your line of business? And then I think you staff to that. And then I think the other part that's really important is looking back. You're always looking forward. Scheduling is always about looking forward. But now today, I have to look at yesterday. What did I learn about yesterday? Did I have a high service level? Did I spend too much for it? Did I use the time efficiency? Should I have thrown in some refresher training? Should I had some team meetings? Or did I just ignore the opportunities that existed there because I was so busy just making sure that every call got answered? One of the neat things about what I do is I get to help people every day, new clients every day, people who don't know what their problems are, but they know they want to fix them. One of our very first clients, I went in and just started asking them about their business. It was like, we think we handle about 600 calls a day. Okay, that's how many we handle, but you have lots of write-up in TripAdvisor. It says you're not answering the phone. Yeah, we haven't figured that out. I don't know how many calls we're losing, but I do know how many we answered. So we set up a call center support team for them. Here they had been losing over 700 calls a day. So they were answering 600, but 700 were getting away from them. We quickly changed the social media presence of they don't care about my business. They never answer the phone. They quickly, within 30 days, those comments were gone. And we worked with that client to help them maintain their staff within their hotel. And we just took their overflow and we learned patterns. They didn't want to keep their staff overnight. They don't have to. They don't want to work their staff on weekends and overnight. Then we do that. So I think you have to understand your agents. You have to understand your business. You have to understand not only what you're catching, but what are you dropping? And it's one of the things that I like, whether you choose to do business with us long-term or not. If I can walk into a contact center and help you be better than you were yesterday, and I can come home and feel like I did a good day's work. My name is Barbara Edwards, and I am Vice President of Contact Center Operations for ComOps. And I just enjoy, my passion is contact centers, and started out as an agent and have grown my career. And so I am everything contact centers. When I'm not doing contact centers, my husband and I are both huge Jimmy Buffett fans. We are building a home and moving to Margaritaville. And so we spend our time with people like us, just enjoying music and enjoying life.